So very good morning to everyone. I welcome you all to my first seminar on prospects and challenges of rural entrepreneurship in India. So we all are familiar with the concept of entrepreneurship, entrepreneur and enterprise. Entrepreneur, the person one who innovates, organizes, operates and assumes some risk to assume some risk to manage a commercial or business activity. And enterprise, it is an organization where commercial activity and business activities takes place either physically or not. And entrepreneurship, it is the process of establishing enterprise with a view to potential combination of factors of production, that is land, labor, capital, and organization to produce the output or services. So coming to agriculture, farming itself is an example for entrepreneurship. Here, because here also farmer invests everything like land, labor, capital, and he also deals with the marketing aspects, finance, everything. And but still, the income level of the farmers is still low compared to the urban people, and it is sometimes said that the risk-taking ability of the farmers is low compared to the urban people, which is not correct because in agriculture also it is a high risk and a low return activity. Even the farmers are investing day by day to get a more production. There are several advantages over in rural areas, especially for agro products and animal husbandry related products. Until and unless the prosperity will not come to the rural areas, when valuation will not take place in rural areas itself. So, in the present scenario, the rural areas are working as the sources of raw materials, and urban areas are the processing centers. It remains as the typical set of the during the time of industrial revolution. During that time also, the where colonies were the sources of raw materials and European nations were the processing, and they were used to send again that produced goods back to the underdeveloped countries. So, by establishing the rural enterprises in rural areas, will not give only employment opportunities to the many of the people. Along with this, this will also bring prosperity to the rural areas. And we all know that farming is the seasonal activity. So many of the farmers they can start either small or medium or rural household activities. With the background of this, the objective of this seminar is to know the importance or need for the rural entrepreneurship in India, to understand the prospects, challenges, and schemes for rural entrepreneurship, and to review the research studies and success stories of the rural entrepreneurs. The flow of presentation will go like this: introduction, concept of rural entrepreneurship, basic principle for rural development, role of rural entrepreneurs in economic development, major benefits from the rural entrepreneurship, need for the this entrepreneurship, the types of rural entrepreneurship, challenges faced by the rural entrepreneurship in India. There are some schemes by the government, so that schemes, then the training or skill development institutes, types of rural industries, and at last success stories and research studies. So let us know the meaning of rural entrepreneurship. In enterprise whose roots lies in rural areas, which ensures value addition to rural resources in rural areas engaging largely human resources. So it is the ability of the community to turn the brass into gold by using the local resources with the help of human resources. So according to Khadi and Village Industry Commission, the definition of rural industry means any industry which located in rural areas, population of which does not exceed 10,000 or such other figure, which produces any goods or renders any service without use of power, and in which the fixed capital or investment per head of an artisan or a worker does not exceed 1,000 rupees. So coming to the basic principles of rural entrepreneurship, which lead to rural development. First one is optimum utilization of local resources. Just now I told rural areas of the sources of raw materials, and it is the ability of the rural communities to turn the brass into gold. So by using the available resources, they can produce the desired goods and services. And as against the migration, in the present scenario, many of the rural people they are going to urban areas in search of employment opportunities. So by establishing these type of enterprises, they will give employment to many of the unemployed people and landless people, so, to so many people. So it will check the rural migration and it will lead to rural development. And by establishing the rural enterprises, it will give manpower, money, material, machinery, management, and marketing facilities to the rural people. Then, what is the role of entrepreneurship in economic development? According to Joseph Hunter, he said that uh, any the nation's development depends upon its rate of innovation and the people's entrepreneurial behavior. So, these entrepreneurs plays a very important role in economic development of the country. Entrepreneurs are such, by establishing one enterprise or business activity, they will do attract investment to ensure private participation in the industrialization process. And along with that, they will also invest their savings in other industrialization. So it will help to make investment and to establish more and more enterprises. And usually, entrepreneurs are the not job seekers. They always provide employment opportunities. Process the government jobs are shrinking nowadays, it leads to many unemployment. So in these circumstances, the entrepreneurs and the enterprises are the only sources to provide many employment opportunities and then balance the regional development. For example, establishment of the Tata Steel plant and Tata Mega, it has been resulted in good townshipment and peripheral regional development. So there is a along with the establishment of enterprises, there will be also balanced regional development will go. Then improvement in standard of living by providing employment opportunities. Obviously, there will be increasing income generation of the people, purchasing power of the people. So obviously, there will be improvement in their standard of living. Then national self-reliance. Usually, these entrepreneurs are certainly the cornerstones of the national development because they will produce the goods and services which are substituted for the imported goods. So there is also wide possibilities there to export the goods to earn foreign income. So the nation will be more economically independent. Then increase per capita income because of increasing their purchasing power, income generation. So per capita income also will increase. Then plant production. Usually, entrepreneurs are called as economic agents because usually they think in marketing way. If I invest 1 rupee, how much I will get back? So by using that theory, they will always use to producing planned way to reduce the unnecessary usage of the resources. Then equitable distribution of economic power. In modern era, economic power is the outcome of industrialization process. So by establishing more and more industrialization, there is a equitable distribution of economic power. In case of only few industries are bringing only economic power in hands of only few people, it will lead to monopoly. Then what are the major benefits from the rural entrepreneurship? We all know that India stands second ranking population after China. So government can't provide employment opportunities to everyone. We know that India is land of villages. According to 2019 census, it has 6,64,369 villages. involving in the same activity, but at the same time the output is also same. So to provide employment opportunities to other five people, these will help. That is rural entrepreneurship. Then obviously there will be a balanced regional growth will happen, and it reduces the migration of the rural population and promotion of artistic activities in rural areas. We know that India is famous for age-old rich heritage of artistic activity. So this will promote and protect these activities. Then check on social events because of providing employment opportunities and in balanced regional development, there will be reduce of social events like growth of slums, pollution, poverty, backwardness, etc. And also it awakens the rural youth. Along with the provide of employment opportunities, it will it will expose the rural youth in taking as career this entrepreneurship. Then improve standard of living will be also there. Then what is the need for entrepreneurship? As I before told now, there's a large population to provide employment opportunities, to check the rural migration and to increase the per capita income and promote the balanced regional development and can reduce poverty, growth of slums, everything there's a need for this rural entrepreneurship. So coming to types of rural entrepreneurship, here we can see four types. One is individual, group, cluster formation, and cooperative entrepreneurship. In individual entrepreneurship, it is basically single ownership. Here only one person is this 100% owner of that enterprise. So he is the only person responsible for each and every activity of that business, and he is the only person who strategic thinker of his business and limited resources. So there's a less scope for expansion of his business. I'm not telling that he can expand, but there's a less scope. Then group entrepreneurship. Here we can see partnership, public limited company and private limited company. In partnership, there may be a two persons owner of the enterprise. In private limited company, minimum is two and maximum is 15. And in public limited company, minimum is 7 and maximum any number of the people can start the enterprise. Here one advantage is there is many of the people they can give suggestions, they can make a strategic thinking, large resources, and each one can take the different responsibilities. So there is more scope for expansion of the business. Then cluster formation entrepreneurship. These are either formal or informal groups to achieve a common objective. For example, NGOs, voluntary organizations, community-based organizations, self-help groups, and even networking of these groups. Then cooperative entrepreneurship. In 1995, the International Cooperative Alliance has given this definition of cooperative. It is an autonomous association of persons who united voluntarily to meet their common social, cultural needs and aspirations through jointly owned or democratically controlled organization. There are also large scope for expansion of their enterprise. So we are talking medium or small or household rural entrepreneurship. It is all based on the initial investment in the enterprise. So according to micro, small and medium enterprises, there are two sectors. One is manufacturing, another one is service sector. Under manufacturing, those who invest up to 25 lakh, it will be considered as micro. 5 lakh crore, it will be considered as small. And 5 crore to 10 crore, it will be considered as medium enterprise. Under service enterprises, those who will invest up to 10 lakh, it will be considered as micro. 10 lakh to 2 crore, it will be considered as small, and 2 crore to 5 crore, it will be considered as medium enterprise. Then, what are the challenges faced by the rural entrepreneurs? There are so many challenges. First one is family challenges. This is the most difficult to convince the family to opt for a business of his choice over a job. Let us, if anyone wants to establish an enterprise, first he has to tell to his family like I want to establish it. The first question will arise that will you get more success in your business as of your choice of business, or will you get more money instead of over a job? So this is the most challenge facing by many of the people. Then social challenges. This is also most important. Let us consider two people. They are graduated at the same time, and one is opted for a job, and the another one is opted for a enterprise. After few years, the one who opted for a job, he may have some flat, car, some he earn money. But the one who opted for enterprise, maybe he is in the way to get that. I'm not telling that who is going to start enterprise, they will not get success. But they take some time to get everything. With the help of a bank loan, also the one who opted for job, he can earn everything. But society will not see that all things. They will just say think like the one who opted job, he has everything, but he is not. So this is also most facing challenge. Then technological challenge. Our Indian education system is still lack in the terms of this technology, because technology is moving forward so much, but still now many of the we don't know how is technology going and which technology suits to their enterprise. So they are not aware of what technologies are. Then financial challenge, the persons who are going to establish one enterprise, they may not all financially sound, so they want to borrow some money from these sources. But because of their lack of knowledge, they won't get money. And last is policy challenges. Then and now there are a lot of changes in the policies implemented by the government. For example, TRIPS and TRIPS, trade-related intellectual property rights, and the trade-related investment visas, etc. This will all affect the entrepreneurs to get the raw materials or the tax or import, export, and pollution related to that. So, in order to help the persons who want to establish enterprise, the government has initiated so many schemes. But among them, these are the few schemes I have selected. First one is Rajiv Gandhi Udyami Mitra Yojana, Product Development, Design, Implementation and Packaging, Khadi Kharika Jarashri Bima Yojana for Khadi Artisans, Aspire, a scheme for promotion of innovation, rural industries and entrepreneurship. First one is Rajiv Gandhi Udyami Mitra Yojana. Those who want to establish enterprises and if they undergo any training program like entrepreneurship development program or skill development program or entrepreneurship come skill development program or any vocational training, they can get hand holding assistance under this scheme. And after establishment also, the Udyami Mitras will provide information, guidance, support, and assistance to these entrepreneurs and other existing entrepreneurs through Udyami helpline. After going any training program, if they want to take assistance means first they have to registration under Udyami Mitras. Then they will get one enrollment number. By using that, they can get assistance. If in service sector they want to establish one enterprise means they will get assistance up to 4,000. If in case of micro means micro sector, if the initial investment is 2,50,000 means they can get 6,000 assistance. And in small sector means they can get up to 10,000 assistance. And after establishment also, the Udyami Trust will monitor those business activities up to 6 months, and they can provide needful information. Then product development, design, intervention and packaging. Nowadays, we all know that there is a large importance for the design, packaging, everything. So, the projects relating to improvements of raw materials, products, process, tool improvement, package, retail outlet improvement, layout design, etc. can be taken under this scheme. So in this scheme, the preference is given to schemes which have multiple multiplier effects rather than which go to support only a particular institution. For example, Surat Khadi, Khadi sector, they under Sarvodaya brand, they also started one product. Then Khadi Karigar Janashri Bhima Yojana for Khadi artisans. This provide insurance to Khadi artisans, and this is formulated by KDIC in association with the Life Insurance Corporation of India. Under this scheme, if any death happens, means that the nominee will get 20,000 rupees as insurance for if it is in natural cause, and rupees 50,000 if it happens due to accident. And for permanent disability, they can get assistance of 50,000, and for partial disability insurance of 25,000. And those artisans having two children, they are that children in 9th to 12th, they can get a 300 scholarship per quarter of children. Then next one is Aspire, a scheme for promotion of innovation, rural industries and entrepreneurship. This is mainly concerned to value addition to agriculture and forest produce, for the automation of agricultural practices and related activities, for the recycling of agriculture, pre or post harvest stages of farm linked animal husbandry, etc. Under this, there are two components. One is livelihood business activity incubators and the technology business incubators. In livelihood business incubators, they will try to give more employment opportunities in rural areas by establishing enterprises. In technology business incubators, the projects for research and development or universities, they will give assistance. For both these components, the maximum limit is 1 crore, and or 75% of the cost, excluding infrastructure and land. So in 2019-20, government has announced that there will be establishment of 80 livelihood business incubators and 28 technology business incubators, with the objective of training of 75,000 skilled laborers. Then even though government has doing so many things to improve the rural entrepreneurship, but there are some factors which are responsible for the limited growth of that. Among them, few are subsidy and target-oriented programs. Anyhow, because of these schemes or subsidies, they encourage the people to somehow avail the benefits from those programs. After that, that will not sustain. Then technology developed at a faster rate, but the rural people could not get the benefits. Then nowadays, the electronic media diverted the attention of youth from enterprises to wage employment or jobs for easy life. It is also promoted migration. Then, as before only I told now, only the rural areas have these sources of raw materials. Uh, in case of rural areas, valuation is not taking place. Kachi Gani, these are some sweets they are preparing by using mango, like that. And there are so many marketing issues. Even though they are producing so many quality products, they don't know how to get market. And the entrepreneurs who started this enterprise, at least we should have some knowledge about market. Where I get more price, or what is the demand, how is the demand pattern in market. Everything we should have the knowledge. Then, if one person wants to start one enterprise, how he should move forward. So, before starting enterprise, we should collect some basic information like is there any enterprise already working in his area, how it is working, whether they are successfully working or they are failing. If failure means what? If he can get the reason for failure, so he may can develop in his enterprise, and which technologies they are using, and how is the availability of labor and skilled person, and what are the marketing channels. Then, is there any government policies or promotion schemes are there related to enterprise, and who are the prospective buyers and the demand factor? And after that, if he wants to establish, means he can establish in manufacturing or processing, trading, retail sales or distribution, in service sector, and contracting combination of about these any activities he can establish. Then, as before only I told that many of the who are going to establish enterprise, they may not financially strong, so they can borrow from the. There are so many sources of finance they can get. Those are commercial banks like Karnataka Bank, Federal Bank, and Agriculture and Rural Development Banks. That is PICARDS, and regional rural banks, for example, Malaprabha Bank and KVGB banks, SIDC of various states, State Industrial Development Corporation, and cooperative banks, non-banking finance companies like Bajaj Finance, Shriram Chit Funds, Muthoot Finance. So, from various resources, they can borrow the money. These are some traditional development markets. And before one starting one enterprise, the person either he should have experience or he should have undergo one skilled training. So it will help to it will help the person how to manage the enterprise. There are so many institutes providing skill development program, entrepreneurship development program. Few of the are CMAC, that is Center Institute for Medicinal and Aromatic Plants, National Botanical Research Institute, and the CFTRI, and the National Institute of Rural Development. So, this institute gives training programs related to medicinal and aromatic plants. This is the one example of one training program, that is training program cultivation and primary processing of medicinal and aromatic plants under CSIR Aroma Mission. So the objective is to enhance practical knowledge on improved cultivation techniques, varieties of economically important medicinal and aromatic crops, and to demonstrate the improved distillation and primary processing technologies and various methods, nursery raising techniques, proper storage and utilization of medicinal and aromatic plants. So, who can participate? This would be useful for any new farmers, entrepreneurs, distillers, exporters or importers, perfumers, corporate houses for farming or contract farming and their processing with value addition. So, participate who are interested in this type of training, they can participate, and they will. The course fee will be based on the training programs. So next one is NDRI for floriculture. Related to floriculture, like bonsai techniques, techniques of vertical gardening, roof gardening, and container gardening, managing of house plants and interior, and there are so many on topic. They will give also a skill training program. So, the main objective of this NBRI is to develop the employment-oriented skill programs in the core competencies areas of CSRI and NBRI. So, creating a pool of skilled human resources for catering the manpower needs of plant-based industries and promoting their interlinkage, and ensuring transparent selection and evaluation processes for achieving societal influence. During lockdown period also they conducted some trainings through online. This is the one training on home gardening. So next one is CFTRI. So this is also conducting skilled training programs on baking technology, food safety and analysis, and in industrial machinery for the food processing industries, with an objective to train more and more young individuals and entrepreneurs. The training programs like cooking and value addition to foods and vegetables, baking technology, post harvest technology, foods and vegetables. This will also conduct so many trainings. And next one is NIRD, National Institute for Rural Development. There is so many sources to get rural technologies, but this NIRD has published one book. It is in 3 volumes that are the high-tech agriculture, fertilizer, fisheries, post-harvest technologies, mechanical works, leather technology, water conservation, natural dyes, solar heaters, cookers, biogas, and food processing, etc. Under this RTP, Rural Technology Park, it has been established by National Institute of Rural Development and Panchayat Raj. With a view to uplifting the rural people in all aspects of life, such as capacity building, rural employment generation and livelihood, etc., and to live demonstration to transfer of technology related to rural development. So this rural technology entrepreneurship, so as I told, to build the capacity of rural entrepreneurs through training and skill promotion in various eco-friendly and employment-intensive industries like handmade papers, natural dyeing, home-based products, honey processing, meat processing, cultivation of medicinal and aromatic plants, food processing, vermicomposting, fashion technology, and garments making, pearl processing, soybean foods, herbal cosmetics, etc. This has been established in 65 acres in Hyderabad. So here they will give training programs to those who are interested. These are the some training programs conducted by the Rural Technology Park. So then, what is the opportunities for rural entrepreneurs? The one who starts want to start the enterprise, he can start related to agro-based like sugar industries, jaggery, oil processing, or forest-based industries, textile, spinning, or weaving, or coloring and bleaching, then engineering and services, or services like mobile repairs, agriculture maintenance, pump set repairs, etc., and handicraft also. First one is farm-based enterprise. Nowadays, there is a large scope for organic production, so the farmers can start organic production of organic products, and all inputs are available in rural areas only. So, if the number of farmers gathering together and they start to produce means they will get more profit, and they can start floriculture also because there is a lot of demand in urban areas for decoration purpose. So they can go for growing of flowers. And then high-tech agriculture, production of exotic vegetables, off-season vegetables, mushroom cultivation, and is a large important for medicinal and Ayurvedic drug in for commercial purpose, aromatic plants, commercial forestry, and biofuels. There are more than 30 varieties foods for the extraction of biofuel. Among them, Jatopa, we all know that. So, raw oil can be extracted in rural areas for further refining into biodiesel. And there's a good quality certified seeds are in great demand. They can go for seed production and food processing and agro waste based business. This is more food processing. This is more suitable to women, so they can go for value addition. And one more thing is millions of tons of agro waste is burnt every year. So simple option is to convert the waste into briquettes, which can be burnt in place of coal or wood in various rural or urban industries. So several other products such as rice bran oil, gum from tamarind seeds, etc. can be extracted at the commercial scale. And there are several other products like handmade paper, board, packing paper, and corrugated paper, boards, etc. which can be made in rural areas. And this valuation like paper making, pickles making, everything will give employment opportunities to the women in rural areas. And this is the currently farmers are mainly dependent on chemical for farm nutrition. So the farmers can produce several organic fertilizers like compost, vermicompost, neem-based, and other herbal pesticides on commercial scale for own use or to sell in urban or rural areas. And animal husbandry based in Google. Since from so many years, farmers are practicing this one. Those who are not having, along with the cultivation of crops, they can do this animal husbandry related like poultry or agriculture also they can take and traditional handicrafts. So we know that India is famous for traditional crafts based on skills and local materials. So there is a huge export market for crafts and traditional products. So those who are interested in trading, they can buy the products from small manufacturers and they can sell it in urban markets. And the cooperatives or the self-help of producers can also take up this trading activity. Then handloom or powerloom or khadi, we already know that this sector provides a lack of employment opportunities to the people. Uh, so, uh, uh, according to my knowledge, only the urban people are getting profit in this sector. So, by cooperatively gathering of the khadi artisans, they can also get more profit. And there is a lot of scope for export also. Then, what are the suggestions to improve the rural entrepreneurship needs? This innovative techniques. And the first thing is educate the rural entrepreneurs. Instead of they are seeing entrepreneurship is just as one employment, they should see that as their career opportunity. Then only they can develop their enterprise and offer finance with a low rate of interest. And the government role is to provide infrastructure facility, warehousing, marketing facilities, and assist the rural entrepreneurs to export their goods to foreign countries. And exploitation of village resources like wind and solar energy for rural electrification and provide market information. And before starting one enterprise, they should go for SWOT analysis. Means what are the his strengths, weakness, opportunities, and challenges. Then only they can go for establishing. Then innovators club should be established in villages to support a large mass of youth who are interested in taking business as a career. And marketing management skills should be improved by imparting training. Awards should be given to those entrepreneurs who demonstrate extraordinary success and reserve certain goods of production exclusively for small scale industries and their intelligent outsourcing by the government to ensure maximum benefits. And entrepreneurship development cells should be established at all villages level to provide guidance and counseling to motivate the rural entrepreneurs regarding the use of modern technology. And rural youths need to be motivated to take up entrepreneurship as career instead of just seeing as that is only employment. Then rural entrepreneurship should be more competitive and efficient in local and international markets. Then before in training programs only the trainer should give OPS means opportunities, problem identification and solution approach should be adapted. And NRI and wealthy people of their respective villages should establish or assist rural industries, and there should be efficient regulated markets for the marketing of rural products, and grading standardization should be promoted for the benefit of the rural industry so they can fetch more price for their products or services. Then coming to research articles, the problems and prospects of rural entrepreneurship by Mitra. She conducted in 2020. The total sample size was 288 and the area was one district of Orissa. So this table shows that the nature of business organization. Here, 87.18% of the people under manufacturing sector they preferred or opted sole proprietor. At the same time, in service sector also 89.25% of the people they opted for sole proprietor, and not many of the people they are going for partnership. This may because of they are having small resources and they enjoying the single ownership of their own enterprises. Then coming to success stories, uh, Mr. Rakesh Sindhidi, he's from Dharwad. He started his online business in 2016, nature services e-commerce. So he agricultural organic products. Online website agricart.co. He covered more than 114 organic products. So his initial investment was 3 lakhs and now he's getting 20,000 rupees per month and he's doing only cash on delivery. In second case, Mr. Emunappa H. Rajiv, his age 63 years old, in Dharwad he started nursery in 2010. selling of nursery plants. Initial investment was 3 lakhs. Now he's getting 38,000 rupees per month. Mainly he's selling onion seeds, mango, sapota, lemon, rose, papaya, and jasmine. In case of Chambasappa Patel Shetty, he's 31 years old and he has started his venture in Harvard in 2013, that is BNC Agri Solutions. His initial investment was 40 lakhs and now he's getting 25 lakhs per annum. Mainly the products are Kickstart, VD Green Path, Horribus, Sticky Drops, etc. In case of Sunita Nair, she got married in her early age, and after in some accident, her husband passed away. After that, she didn't have any source of income, so she thought to establish one enterprise. So she started the Arogya plates and cups, that is Areka plates, in 2016 in Hubli. She received much needed helping hand in the form of Navodemi from Hubli. It is a program. She undergone a 1 week of a training and got support from that Navodemi program. And now she is earning 30,000 rupees per month. And now she was planning to extend her enterprise with plates and glass items also. In case of Hemavati Hirenbhat, she was also belongs to a good family. After apart from her husband, she thought to become an economical independent. So she thought to start an enterprise. In 2007, she started to produce gulab jamun mix. That is the first product. After that, she got associated with Navodemi and underwent a week-long training where she learned to market her products to a wider audience. Then she got FSSAI certificate under Anmol food products. Now she is able to sell 8 food products, and her monthly income is 60,000 per month. These are different food products now she is able to sell. In case of Sandhya Mitrani, she is also 46 years old. Before that, she is running one garment business, and at that time she used to sell only to her relatives and family friends only. After getting contact with Navodeni, she made to interact with fellow entrepreneurs. So this led to an exchange of expertise and she learned about more ways to sell her products. So now she is going to door to sell her products. So before I giving conclude about my topic, just I want to show one video. This is how.
Take action, individuals, families, and communities no longer have control over how their food is being produced and as a result, our health and the environment is in jeopardy. Let's take back control. FarmBot is humanity's open source CNC farming machine that automatically grows food for you right in your backyard, keeping you in complete control. FarmBot precisely sows seeds in any pattern you want and then waters each plant based on its type, age, soil conditions, and more. Using the onboard camera and advanced computer vision, FarmBot can scan your garden to detect weeds and then take action immediately. You can monitor your garden and plan the season from any phone, tablet, or computer. No coding is required. Using the Farm Designer, you can lay out your plants like a video game. And with built-in data for common garden veggies, you'll be guided through creating an optimal layout each season. Our custom sequence editor offers a no-code programming environment that anyone can use, even young and non-technical users, to program their device to take care of plants just the way you want. And with support for variables and traditional programming logic, power users can explore complete freedom and control. We've gone to great lengths to design, manufacture, and source only the highest quality components. And because everything is made from corrosion-resistant aluminum, stainless steel, and UV-resistant plastics, FarmBot can be placed indoors, in a greenhouse, or outside. We've come a long way since the 3D printed prototypes from years past. Meanwhile, the brains of the FarmBot are Raspberry Pi computers and our custom-designed Arduino microcontrollers. Combined with powerful stepper motors and dynamic drivers, FarmBot can position the toolhead with millimeter accuracy. We offer FarmBot in two models. FarmBot Genesis is our top-of-the-line, fully customizable kit, suitable for cutting-edge research and high-end gardening. The Universal Tool Mounting System allows Genesis to automatically switch tools for different jobs. Included are the seeding, watering, weeding, and soil sensor tools, and new additions are in development. Meanwhile, our FarmBot Express line is designed and built for everyone. Coming 95% pre-assembled in the box, Express models are ready to be set up quickly and easily and perform the basic functions needed to grow a garden. Our Express kits are the most affordable FarmBots we've ever created, with the aim of bringing this technology to as many people as possible. Both FarmBot Genesis and Express come in a standard size that's perfect for backyards, classrooms, and research labs, as well as XL sizes, good for families, school atriums, and experimental production. Today,
I know that that is all related to agriculture field. After that, I will give explanation. One more small video I want to show. uh, uh, Related to this video only, I wanted to show that this is the how market structure cooperatively started in JP Nagar, Bangalore. The one person he is basically from assistant professor of engineering college. He started to give more profit to farmers. So we started this market structure from farmers. They uh, directly taking the products and selling to the customers. So here they can farmers can getting more profit. And in that first one I showed that video. That is related to how technology is moving. Since from land preparation to up to harvesting, everything can do by the machine only. In training programs, just we are giving instructions how to use it. Instead of giving that, simple methods are there, which are on which principles it is working and what are the components. And by using that components, we can do more innovative. For example, uh, that video I shown no in that one. One system will be there. To the system, they will connect one Raspberry Pi. Then they will connect on Arduino board by using the sensors. For example, detection of fertilizers, they will use transducer sensors. And by using jumping wires, they can connect everything to here. So by using that, we can get whatever we want. So in training programs, if we give training programs how to use that. So they will make more innovations which are related to their situation and their needs. So only giving training programs on how to use it, so we can give this one. So there will be more innovations in some by giving this one. Thank you.
Thank you, women people for discussion. I invite the students first. Also, if the classification is given for everything, it's in a academic product, new classification has new definition for the noun. The motives less than equal, the small is less than equal, but means 54. Yes. What are the challenges? What you say that family challenges and other challenges? Usually, rural people will be having low risk very early compared to city people. So, what are your suggestions, or is there any programs related to that to encourage the rural people to bear their low risk very early?
As I told you, there are so many schemes. They are giving assistance to start the enterprises. So they can get assistance from the programs. Example in one program I told you they can get assistance of 4,000 or 6,000 up to 10,000. So they have to submit their project. If everything is correctly, so they can get assistance from the government schemes, policies, subsidies.
Is there any incentives? Thank you. Is there a number about the loan
Uh, uh, Through NABARD, they will not give assistance to direct individual people. They can give to organization like self-help group. So they can do self-help defense and get assistance from the NABARD.
but direct marketing is working on is it possible to allow someone because it is already applied in the Andhra Pradesh state recently the in Tamil Nadu programs and it's like that like that what is your opinion?
Actually, the person who started the route, he expected from engineering professor. He started and he expects that he want to take this activity all over Karnataka. First, he started in here like few months, and with the tagline of money in the money. So he has planned to extend to all.
But the government not taking initiative.
Here, farmers have to take initiative because government already initiated and implemented so many schemes.
Direct marketing.
Professor. Assistant professor ಇದ್ರು ಸರ್ ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
Same what they said that this is like like the 10 people are doing. So we need to if 10 people are doing profitability or productivity could be like division of what they are doing.
For example, take there is a 2 acres of land. Anyhow, however you work, the maximum productivity is same. But instead of doing 5 people, they are doing 10 people. Still, the productivity is same. Profit is the same. That's only I told. That is disguised work, disguised employment. Uh, they are also conducting the training programs, and after that conducting training programs, the persons, those who want to establish enterprise, they have to submit their project related to any enterprise, so they can get assistance. Um, for example, livestock, they can go for livestock and management related activities.
Looking at the pictures, second thing, you mentioned some of these schools like NIRD, CFCRI. Then you forgot to mention your own course schedule, KVKs, and you are now data training, techno of intelligence. Not many entrepreneurship training programs are there. They are really well oriented programs. Never discussed about all these things. Only NIRD, CFCRI, they are trainers training institutes, not directly going into it. That's what you're learning. So you never touch about this. And another thing is, you are all using entrepreneurship word very loosely. Entrepreneurship is nothing but if you start from a new idea, it is his own idea, for the first time he has to think. And never thought earlier by any other person, and he has to commercialize and he is like to young people. But you are telling Anmol enterprise enterprise, RSS is enterprise. See, if that is the case, if you are telling classes RSS is enterprise, not mere growing flowers is entrepreneurship. Suppose if that farmer he prepared a bouquet or he has to establish contracts with some event management, marriage, and all these things, and if you market the product, that is entrepreneurship. Not mere production of this flower is entrepreneurship. That's all. You are telling organically produced flower. What is their organic flower production? Organic food production I heard. Anyhow, flower you cannot eat flowers. See, maybe environmental issues are there. Majority of the cases, I don't think organic flowers are happening. Majority of the cases. See, lot of issues are there. Your seminar is huge, huge, not specific to rural areas. Small farmers, how you can establish small enterprise. That you are not focused. Somehow that focus is missing in your seminar. This is my observation. At least you can do some counsel. ಹೇಳಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೇಳಿ ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ examples ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರಬೇಕು include ಮಾಡಿ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ include ಮಾಡಿ
Yes. Yes, sir.
I will give another example. My friend, one of my friends, also in a we generally still I am having discussed. He has constructed 3 or 4 that is another side. Indian Navy, that is one side.
Yes. The person who should interpret, he can also get success, but little bit he needs time. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೂರಲ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಮೈಂಡ್
Last year, after the completion of our degree program, which one is employment or self-employment? Right?
People self-employment will make more money or satisfaction that only.
That is family social aspect. ಈಗ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಕೆಲಸ ಸ್ವಂತ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೀವೇ ಕಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಇದು ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಗೇನ್ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ due to lack of education, majority of people are unaware of technology. You will see, still it is a problem, lack of education. ಎಲ್ಲೋ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ ಯಾವುದೋ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಏನು ಯಾವುದು RGUMY quoted International India 2008 two words. Whatever the programs you are presented, those programs are implemented after 2010. ಯಾವುದು RGUMY, Rajiv Gandhi ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಈ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರಾಜೀವ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅವರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೆಡ್ 2008 ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ things are okay but the duty is ಆಯ್ತಾ then ರಘುಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಹೇಳಿದಂಗೆ even private and PVK state ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ NIRD ಹೈದರಾಬಾದ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ the simple training program organized by KVK, the Cooking Coconut Framework program, it is a successful program. Almost all KVKs are involved. Likewise, it is one of the objectives developing the entrepreneurship among the farmers and youth. It is one of the major objectives. Additional digital area. Next, NIRD. We are looking at various programs. What is the achievement? How many were trained? How many were self-employed? We have data. And what is the use? Our case level work teacher on work material and what is the NIRD went out? How many are self-employed? Are the progress even programs are giving the object distribution it is not serving purpose. How many were trained? How many were employed? Next, regarding your review, title says that problem has got for rural infrastructure. But you are study your report says what?
So,
You do not highlight on problem infrastructure. You say majority are poor employees.
in that paper, they just express like they are facing challenges like technological, family ties, no any data is facing.
Why they are given better question? Huh? Very
Socioeconomic,
attractive title. Very attractive title. Problem in brother. What area can you bring up? In India, they are done. What is it? ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ so why they prefer to rather than partnership?
because of, they don't have large resources. So
Yeah, they will differentiate solo and partnership.
in solo,
It is actually not solo. In entrepreneurship, it is a proprietorship. Ownership. Proprietorship. Very questions myself in India. We are offering the entrepreneurship course to undergraduate students. Already we see so many programs, so many things. That's why it's carefully selecting the topic. Your own program always looking for more focus on only training. It is the only solution in training. Develop a resource and get on to it. Training will be provided to you individually. Provide information, market linkages, monetization, infrastructure development, so many things you have to include. There are a lot of things included. But training not is also very short. In India, we are only rural entrepreneurship study. Startup India, Startup India. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳಿ ಕೇಳಿ ಯೂಜಿಗೆ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಟೈಮ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ನಿಮಿಷ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ನೀವು ಅವ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ 2 ವಾರ ಆಗಿದೆ ಏನು
Good morning, teachers, my dear friends and juniors. I welcome you all for my seminar. My seminar is on artificial intelligence in agriculture. Since the independence, India got independence, we have seen two types of revolution. The first one is the industrial revolution, which boosted the industrial sector and helped in the progress of the country. And the second one was the green revolution, which increased the agricultural production and productivity, uh, which made the country self-sustained in producing the food crops. And the third revolution is digital revolution, as we are all adopting the one or the other modern digital technology in our day-to-day life, which makes easy to carry out our day-to-day life activities. A branch of computer science called artificial intelligence is involved in preparing the computer systems which is mimicking the human intelligence. Since the invention of the computers, the machines and their capabilities to perform the various tasks has been increased exponentially. Uh, since the invention of the computers, the artificial has taken the birth. According to me, artificial intelligence is the complex and astounding creation done by the human, and it is the domain which still remains completely unexplored. With this background, the following seminar has been conceptualized with the following objectives. The first objective is to understand the concept of the artificial intelligence. The second one is to review the use of artificial intelligence in the agriculture, and the third one is to assess the artificial intelligence related research studies. Coming to the first objective, that is to understand the concept of artificial intelligence, let's know what's the definition of artificial intelligence. It is the definition given by the father of artificial intelligence, who termed the term artificial intelligence. He has defined that artificial intelligence is the field of computer science which focus on the creation of machine systems which behave intelligently and show the behavior to the same level as we the human think and act to achieve human-like performance in all the cognitive works and fields using precise logical reasoning. In simple words, we can define the. In simple words, we can say that artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science which deals with the designing of the softwares or the computers to solve the simple to the complex problems by logical reasoning. Coming to the history of the artificial intelligence, here's the brief history of the artificial intelligence. In 1950, John and Ethlow found the technology, but they didn't term it as an artificial intelligence. In 1950, the technology as artificial intelligence. Then, in 1964, the first expert system, Dendril, was developed for the molecular studies. And in 1989, IBM started using the artificial intelligence in the gaming sector. And in 2000, from 2002, the search engines, the search engines usage were increased, and from 2017, from 2010, there was a bloom in using the modern and the digital technologies. From 2017, there is a drastic and significant change in using the computer programming things. Coming to the types of artificial intelligence, the first type is the reactive machines, which are primitive type of the artificial intelligence, which gives response to the which gives response only to the stimuli provided by the end user. Coming to the, it doesn't have ability to recall from its history. Limited memory. This is a type of artificial intelligence where it recalls from its memory and gives output to the end user. This is the type of artificial intelligence which is being used from chatbots to the self-driving cars in the present context. Coming to the third one, that is theory of mind. These are the artificial type of artificial intelligence which understands the entity's needs, emotions, and thoughts, and processes the things and gives outputs to the end users. Coming to the self-awareness, this is the type of artificial intelligence which exists only in the hypothetical. The researchers are working on it to bring it into the reality. Coming to the artificial narrow intelligence, it is somewhat similar to the reactive machines, which performs only the task which is programmed for it. And coming to the general intelligence, it is somewhat like the limited memory. It learns, understands, and completely functions like an human intelligence and gives complete information to the end user. Coming to the artificial super intelligence, it is somewhat like the self-aware type of artificial intelligence. If the artificial super intelligence is developed, then it will be at the pinnacle of the artificial intelligence. Coming to the applications of the AI, we can see the applications of AI in many sectors. Coming to the first one, that is expert system. It mimics the expert's knowledge and helps in solving the complex and complex to simple to complex problems. Voice recognition, as we all have Google Assistant or Siri in our mobiles, which when we talk to it, it listens us and comprehend the things and gives the output. This is the type of this is the application of coming to the handwriting recognition. Whether we have whether the written material or the written thing on the screen by stylus can be will be brought to the editable text by this software. And coming to the intelligent robots, this resembles the humans and takes the some of the movements like the human activities. Coming to the vision systems, here the cameras will be used. Here the cameras will be used. We can see its application in the police department, where the sketch artist will be drawing the uh, picture of the culprits, and the cops will tally it with the database so that they can find the criminals. And coming to the gaming, since 1990s, artificial intelligence has been being used in the gaming sector, and it works on the heuristic knowledge base of the software. These are the applications of the AI. Coming to the whenever we hear the artificial intelligence, in these days we are listening to synonyms, but which has some difference in it. Artificial intelligence is like an ocean. Machine learning, the ML stands for machine learning, and DL stands for deep learning. Machine learning and deep learning are the subsets of the uh, artificial intelligence. If artificial intelligence is an ocean, machine learning and deep learning are the seas which joins together and forms the artificial intelligence. Here we can see that machine learning in machine learning, if one input is given, it classifies and gives the output. If it is a cat, it gives information that it is a cat. If it is not a cat, if it is a dog, it will give it won't give the any input. Well, coming to the deep learning, the same process happens, but the thing is, when giving the output, it gives the entire information of that input. Of that input. Here's the clear-cut difference between machine learning and the deep learning. Machine learning and the deep learning. Here are the top 5 sectors using the artificial intelligence. The first sector is the law, the application of the artificial intelligence in the legal sector. Coming to the marketing, and the second sector is marketing and advertisement. Whenever we are using mobiles, we will be getting the pop-up messages regarding the advertisement. So this is the sector where artificial intelligence is used. And coming to the finance, earlier we used to do transactions with the money, but now we are doing with the we are transacting the soft cash. Coming to the end, now the OTT platforms are getting popular, and this is the sector where artificial intelligence is being used. Healthcare, the recent government of India, Bharat, that is Setu, Arogya Setu, it as an if any symptomatic or the patient who is having the symptoms of COVID comes near to it alerts the message. Like this, in healthcare sector, the artificial intelligence is gaining important, and in the agricultural sector, the scope for artificial intelligence is more. Here are the some differences between artificial intelligence and the machine learning. Artificial intelligence, it simulates the uh, machine to stimulate the human behavior, but here in machine learning, it makes the machine to recalls it history and gives the output. Uh, Artificial intelligence, it includes learning, reasoning, and self-correction, whereas machine learning deals with the structured and the semi-structured data. Coming to the goal of the artificial intelligence is to make the smart computer system like humans to solve the complex problem, whereas the goal of is to allow the machines to learn from the data so that they can give the accurate output to the end users. Machine learning, as I told earlier, machine learning and deep learning are the subsets of the two subsets of the artificial intelligence. Deep learning is the main set, and deep learning is the main set of the subset of the machine learning. For example, as I told, artificial intelligence can be used in Siri search engines or in the expert systems, but machine learning are being used in the Google search. Or, for example, if we have to share a post in Instagram, that gives a list of the people for whom we have shared frequently. That is because of the data it has, and that gives to whom we have to share this post. Similarly, the Facebook auto frame tagging suggestions like this, the machine learning are applied in the day-to-day life activities. Coming to the next objective, that is to review the use of artificial intelligence in the agriculture. Before that, I would like to play a video.
Agriculture has always used data, but today's data challenge must be harnessed in new ways and provide better insights. Over the next generation, our global population will continue to grow. By 2050, there will be 9 billion people on the earth, and it's expected we will need to produce 70% more food using less land and fewer scarce resources. To meet this challenge, the agricultural industry must evolve. Microsoft and EY are empowering a digital transformation in agriculture by connecting data to the cloud, driving innovation and value. What if you could predict the best crops to grow using the power of data? Recognize crop disease or pests faster. Connect with vendors seamlessly. Doing all this, knowing you control your own data. With data captured from each field and connected to predictive analysis, farmers have an unprecedented view of their crops. Edge computing will lower the cost of field oversight and accelerate the response to crop threats. Artificial intelligence will expose inefficiencies and unlock new insights to enhance production. Mixed reality will make a remote mechanic an expert and give agronomists the complete view of a farm. Robotics will add a new dimension to how and where crops can be produced. Microsoft and EY have the experience, trust, and scale to enable innovation throughout the global food value chain. Working together, we can rise to the challenge of feeding the world. This is data-driven agriculture. This is agriculture on Azure. Because when the world of farming harvests data, the world works better.
According to the FAO's latest report, it has been predicted that by 2050, the world's population will be 9.6 billion. So we have to produce nearly 70%. So we have to produce nearly 70% more than the today's production, and it has been predicted that 28% of the population will be employed directly or indirectly in the agricultural sector, and we have to reduce 22% of the greenhouse gases emission and the land use change pattern, and to reduce the climate. So, this is it is possible to produce. It is possible to increase the production by 70% by adopting the vertical agriculture and adopting a smart farming. Smart farming. Coming to the smart farming technology, as FAO in 2017 has defined it as a combination of modern technology to increase the quality and quantity of the agricultural production. In smart farming, there are three components. That the first one is precision agriculture. The second one is agricultural automation and robotics, and third one is management information system. When precision farming or agriculture, as we all know that it is the management of the spatial and the temporal variabilities to gain the higher economic returns by using the lesser inputs and causing less damage to the environment. This is possible by adopting the technologies like GPS, GIS, remote sensing, or the artificial intelligence. And coming to the second component, that is agricultural automation and robotics. This is the process where the farming is made automatic by adopting the artificial intelligence. By adopting the artificial intelligence, we can harvest the good quality and quantity of the agricultural product. And by adopting the artificial intelligence, there will be huge data created. So, in management information system will help in collecting, organizing, analyzing, storing, and retrieving the data collected in the form activities whenever it is required. So, which are all? Let's see which are all the technologies involved in the smart farming. The first technology is the remote sensing. The next one is the GIS, that is global geographical information system, GPS, and GPS, artificial intelligence, and the sensor technologies. Coming to the remote sensing, it is the science of getting the information about the object without getting in contact with it, just by the rays it's emitting. It is very useful in soil mapping and knowing in soil mapping and making the predictions about the yield. Geographical information system, it is a computerized map where we get the information regarding the topography, soil or the surface drainage or the subsurface drainage, which gives the terrain analysis of the crop, terrain analysis. In simple, gathering, organizing, and analyzing the spatial data to give the geographical information. Coming to the global positioning system, it gives the it gives the field information where water is located, which is the boundary of the field, where we have to operate. The pest incidents and the weed invasions can be known through the global positioning system. Coming to the artificial intelligence, as I'm telling from the first slide of my presentation, artificial intelligence, it mimics the human intelligence, are the computer which are the computers which mimics the human intelligence in solving simple to the complex problems and take decisions to solve the problems. Coming to the so my seminar on artificial intelligence, I will be concentrating more on the artificial intelligence. Coming to let's see which are all the technologies which are involved in the artificial intelligence. The first one is the expert system, the second one is the robots, the third one is drones, and the fourth one is Internet of Things. Coming to the first one, expert system. As we all know that these are the systems of the computers developed with experts knowledge to solve the field level or the complex problems at the field. This is how the expert system is built. That is, the human expert will share his knowledge with the knowledge engineer. He takes the knowledge and he brings into a knowledge database, and he creates the interference so that the end users can get benefit of the expert system. The expert system works on the principle it works on the if and then principle, and the success of the expert system depends how accurate the information given by the human expert is applicable to the field level. Coming to the examples, here are the two examples of the expert system by TNAU and Ministry of Agriculture for the paddy and the wheat growers. Here we can see that the entire information start from sowing to the harvesting and the marketing of the produce informations will be given in this expert systems. Like this, there are a number of expert systems designed for various crops by various institutes at global level. Central laboratory expert system, it is in Egypt, and even it has also given many expert system for the farming. Coming to the robots, as I earlier said, that it is a machine which resembles the human to replicate some of the human movements and functions automatically. Here are the types of the robots used in agriculture. The first one is Demeter. The second one is for the weed controlling. The third one is for the spraying of the pesticides or the foliar fertilizers. The fourth one is the tree robot, which is used in the forestry. The forest robot, which is, even this is also used in forestry, and the fruit picking robot, which is used in the horticultural sector. So let's see how the robots work. Robots are equipped with the cameras and sensors. Those take the pictures and see the plant geometry and the radiation measurements through the computer vision and the artificial algorithms. The decision support will tell what they have to do, and by the activities the robot has to take, and by operating the robot in the field, the farmer can get the higher yield, better quality of the produce, and can use the minimum resources. So the farmer can be benefited by using these robots. Coming to the types of the robots, the first one is the Demeter robot. It looks like an harvester, but it can operate without the human intervention. and Mitra has the cameras equipped with it, uh, and it can differentiate which crop has been harvested and which is not, and take the harvesting without depending on the humans. Coming to the next one, that is weed controller robot. As the name itself indicates, that it removes or destroys the remove the size of the robot can be adjusted according to are there, even they can take the intercultivation activities. A robot gantry, these are the robots which are used in spraying. They can carry a large amount of the, they will be having the carriers. They can spray in short period of time and cover a larger area. And the special quality of these robots are they can get adjust to the environment according to the current weather situation. If the wind is more, they can stop the spraying and they can start spraying which has very unique quality and can be used to protect our forests. That is, we can say these robots as the fearless mobile robots because there will be chances of attack of the wild animals or the poisonous snakes or the illegal trespassers in the forest areas can be growing narcotics plants or they may be involved in hunting or they may be practicing the illegal those activities can be brought up those activities can be administered and can take up steps to avoid those activities. The three robots, which consist of the combined sensors, cameras, and wireless netlink. It's a solar operated robot, and it can move in any direction. Coming to the forester robot, this is a type of robot where it is used for cutting the wood, tending of the trees or pruning of the trees, and it is equipped with the special jaws and the axes for chopping of the branches. You can see the axes and the blades equipped on the robot. Coming to the fruit picking robot, as the name itself indicates that it's a fruit picking robot, it picks the fruit without causing damage to the leaves and the branches. The camera will be mounted on the robot, and based on the color, based on the color indication, it plucks the fruit. It plucks the fruit, and the size of the gripper depends on the fruit being picked. Here we can see that this is the gripper. If the size of the fruit is more, this can be adjusted. And if the fruit is behind the leaves, it blows the air and takes the fruit with a minimum pressure so that the fruit should not be crushed or harmed. Coming to the next technology, that is drones. Drones are commonly called as unmanned aerial vehicles, which can fly autonomously or can be or it can be controlled from a remote place. Let's see the uses of drone in agriculture. Drones can be used in mapping or surveying, crops spraying or testing, irrigation management, and the livestock monitoring. Coming to the first use, that is mapping and surveying, here the drones will be equipped with the cameras and the sensors, which helps the farmers to get the plant health by NDVI, that is Natural Differentiation Vegetative Index, so that the farmer can take the if the crop health is deteriorating or it's in the low condition, then the farmer can take up the necessary actions to correct the things and maintain the plant health. Coming to the next one, that is spraying crop. These drones will be equipped with large reservoirs so that they can take it to the field. Irrigation management. These drones will be equipped with the thermal sensors. And the cameras, the photos, images, or the information will give us an excellent insight into the irrigation, so that we can know where the moisture is more and where the moisture is less, and then based on that we can plan for the irrigation. And livestock monitoring. Here the drones are used. Here the drones are used for managing the herds of the cattle from the remote place, and we can see from the remote place where is the herd, which animal is there any injury or missing, or any cattle is giving birth to the animal. So these are the sensors. And coming to the internet of things, this is an internet of things is an environment where objects, animal, or people are equipped with a special identifiers which are capable of transferring data without the intervention of the human or the human interaction. This is the definition given by Bullock et al. In 2011. Coming to the things involved in the Internet of Things, tagging things which gives us the real time traceability information. Where RFD these works on the radio frequencies, feeling things feeling things. These acts as the primary sensors in the environment and gives the data to the connected device. Shrinking things, these are very smaller and nano in size. These get connected and start interacting with the devices they are connected. And thinking things. Here the intelligence is embedded in the sensors and they take data from the environment and use to the devices connected. Coming to the most used sensors in the artificial intelligence are thermal sensors and visible light sensors, hyperspectral and multi-sectoral sensors. These are the most commonly used sensors in the agricultural operations by using artificial intelligence. This is how the Internet of Things work. The sensors and the cameras installed in the fields gives the information to the gives to the connected device, and the connected device takes the information with the help of the artificial intelligence and gives the to the end users. This is the flow chart which represents the how the artificial intelligence works, and this is the pictorial representation that how the Internet of Things works. The sensors used in the fields will gives the information or data to the connected devices, and those connected devices gives to the artificial intelligence database, and the artificial intelligence will send the message alerts to the end users through the app or portals. So these were the technologies which are used in the smart farming and the applications of the UA, artificial intelligence in the agriculture. Let's see applications of artificial intelligence in the farming. Yeah, artificial intelligence is used in soil analysis and monitoring, in crop sowing, seed and pest controlling, in crop harvesting, in supply chain management, in livestock and weather forecasting. Coming to the soil health analysis and monitoring, AI enabled with sensors and cameras gives the soil properties, soil nutritional properties, and it also gives the information regarding in which soil, how the seeds will react and what is the impact of weather on the soils. So with this data, we can plan accordingly and harvest a good yield. Here's the case study from California. They have conducted research by adopting the cameras and sensors in the field. They have found that nearly 40% of the chemical fertilizers usage has been cut down uh, artificial by installing these cameras and sensors. And even the same study has been reported that by adopting the GIS information technologies, the efficient water management has been done, and they have found that nearly 37.5% of the yield has been increased, and 20% of the water usage has been reduced. Therefore, we can say that AI in analyzing AI in analyzing and monitoring soil health helps to improve the sustainability of a given piece of land, of a given piece of arable land. Coming to the water management, it is a Pune-based company which provides water. As we all know that this is a scarce resource, we have to use this resource judiciously. Farmers are facing the shortage of water. So with the limited availability of the water, he has to irrigate his field. So by adopting NanoGannet, which is ICT-based mobile technology, which helps the farmers in connecting connecting the high voltage to their mobile phone, the sensors will be, here's the procedure how it works. The sensors will be used in the will be installed in the field. The GSM device gives alerts to the GSM of that nano Ganesh. That nano Ganesh will send message to the farmer, and he can switch on or off the or switch on or off his motor from a place or from the place where he is by adopting the nano Ganesh for one 5 HP motor pump. It saves nearly 1000 liters of water per day and 3 units of electricity and 1 liter of minimum 3 hours of time will be saved for the farmers. And soil erosion, it depends upon the topography of the farmer's field. Coming to the crop sowing, with the help of the artificial intelligence, predictive analysis can be done when to sow and how to sow. With the help of the and even with the help of the predictions, we can decide the right time to apply the plant fertilizers till to take the tillage activities and to harvest the produce. And even by using the artificial aided machineries, we can plant the we can plant the we can sow the crops at an equidistant at an equidistant intervals and at optimal depth. This is the crop sowing, and the case study is that in 2016, a pilot project in Devarakonda Mandal in Kurnool district of AP was started in collaboration with Microsoft and Ecriset in India. In the pilot basis, 175 farmers were alerted on their messages about the suitable cropping dates, land preparation, and soil testing based and the measures to be applied. As a result, they have been seen that nearly 30% of the yield has been increased in that area. As a result, the program was then extended in 2017. The 3,000 farmers of Karnataka and AP were given information in the Kharif regarding uh, for result, 10 to 30% of the yield was increased across all the crops. So therefore, we can say that artificial intelligence in crop sowing has potential to increase per acre per output as well as decrease the input cost for farmers. Coming to the weeds and pests, as of today, 250 species of the weeds has been become resistant to the chemicals, and we can see that nearly 90% of the weeds reduced due to the has been reduced due to the weeds infestation, and nearly 19% has been reported due to the pests. And we can see that 5% of the income is spent on purchase of the uh, pesticides and weedicides. Here's the here's the list which shows that yield reduction due to the weeds infestation. We can see that in direct seed paddy, nearly 45 to 90% of yield has been reduced. In sunflower, 64%, 30 to 64% of yield has been reduced. In brinjal, 49 to 90% of the yield has been reduced, and in sugarcane, 40 to 67% of yield has been reduced. This is the study conducted by Meena et al., and they have combined all the studies that have been done in that domain, and they have given this data. So, here's the case study by USA. They have, the see and spray technology has been tested. The the Blue River Technologies, which is now the John Deere, conducted this AI-aided weed controlling technologies, and they have seen that the and they have seen that the expenditure on purchase of the weedicides has been reduced to 90%, and and has been reduced the usage of water from 20 gallons to the 2 gallons. We can see the efficiency and how best the resources are being utilized here. Therefore, we can see that artificial intelligence finds a greater application in precision weed and pest management. Coming to the crop harvesting, it is estimated that 40% of the annual agricultural cost goes into the employment of the laborers predominantly for sowing and harvesting. So, by adopting the artificial intelligence, we can reduce it to the 4 agricultural labors per acre of land. So, we need not to worry that there will be shortage of there will be shortage of opportunities for laborers to work in the field. The AI-enabled farms will make them engage in the other activities. Here's the case study from the tomato farms of Japan. In greenhouse cultivation, they have adopted this technology and regulated the temperature suitable for the cultivation of the Japan, and they have reported that nearly 20 and they have reported that uh, 20% of the field labor time was reduced by adopting the AI enabled robots. Therefore, we can say that AI enabled robots for crop harvesting saves the resource of the labor and time for the farmers and gives opportunity for the farmers to engage in the other farm related activities. Coming to the smart cow or the livestock management, here we can see the digital cow. The necklace which gives us the traceability, and the necklace developed by Connectera, a Dutch company, gives a Fitbit style of camera necklace which gives information regarding the feeding habit and the health of the cow, and also it gives the information when the cow gets in heat and when the insemination has to be taken. The pedometer has been a milk company based in Israel makes a pedometer for cows, which helps to know the farmer when the artificial insemination can the best time for the artificial insemination. Coming for the acidometer, well cow, a British company has developed this system, and it will be inserted to the rumen of the cow, which helps in monitoring the monitoring the digestive problems or the digestive system of the cow. And here's the tail movement. A Mopal, an Irish company, makes a birthing sensors, and it gives a message to the farmer prior 1 hour to the giving birth. And here's the udder sensors, which helps in udder sensors from the automatic udder sensors, which helps in assessing the quality of the milk and and for checking of the signs of the mastitis. So by this, we can see that even in the livestock management, the AI has been used. Coming to the recent developments in India, government of Karnataka has been signed for MOU with Microsoft India for uh, for developing a multivariant agricultural price forecasting model. And SATSURE in India, it's accessing the imagery, farmers' field images and predicting the monetary benefits to the farmers. And Syngenta has announced the artificial intelligence for food, which gives the suitable variety of crop for a particular area. These are the recent developments in India. Here are the companies which are working for the betterment or the transformation of agriculture from uh, traditional to the automated one. There are n number of companies here. We can see that few next generation farms, the drones, everything will be involved. Coming for the small and marginal farmers will be the greater challenge. And as we all know that our farmers are illiterate, and they stay away from the technology, so they may not be aware of the technologies and internet connectivity. Even though the usage of the mobiles and internet has penetrated in the rural areas, but it has been not reached up to that level so that we can make our farms automated. Coming to the what are all the strategies we can adopt to implement the artificial intelligence in our rural areas? The thing is that uh, state agriculture universities can collaborate with their technological institutes to obtain knowledge on these smart devices, and we have to purchase and implement these automatic operated machines through farmers cooperatives, and the funds has to be given to the research stations or the training institutes so that they can take the uh, these robots or drones and give it to the farmers on a pilot basis so they can use and see the effectiveness of those gadgets or the technologies. Coming to the and training has to be provided to the extension professionals regarding the usage and adoption of the smart devices and the technologies. These are the strategies we can adopt to implement or make the farming automated. Coming to the role of the extension professional, as the RAWE or the fourth year students undergo the HOT, the extension professional has to be given hands-on the training, and uh, and many of the extension professionals will are not be aware of the innovation. So the awareness activities has to be created even for the extension professionals. As we take the frontline demonstrations of the crops, we have to take it in automations of the fields, and research in automated technologies has to be taken, and then we have to see the uh, knowledge or the perception or the attitude of the farmers towards these automated technologies, and the exposure videos has to be taken, and the skill needed based training has to be given to know the use of the sensors analysis of data and making the decision. Coming to the research studies here, the first research study done by Maheshwari, that is precision farming technology adoption decisions and productivity of vegetables in resource poor environments. The methodology it is done in the methodology it is done in the Dharmapuri districts, and data on precision and the data was collected from the precision and non the farmers those who are practicing the precision and the non-precision farming. Totally 35 two crops were taken, 35 adopters and 35 non-adopters were taken. Totally 140 sample size of respondents were selected. Here we can see that the the production is more in the production difference. It is more in precision farming, and gross return even it is 120.20% more in precision farming, and 165.54 percent of gross margin is more in precision farming. And even we can see the same situation in the brinjal production, 35% of increase in the yield, and 51.32% of the gross returns is more in brinjal by adopting the precision farming. And by adopting precision farming, the gross margin has been increased to 67.26% of the 67.26%. Here are the constraints opined by the farmers, those who are not adopted the precision farming. The first problem is that lack of finance and the credit facilities. This is because our farmers are resource-poor farmers and they cannot keep the collateral, so the availability of the finance was the problem for them. Drip irrigation and water-soluble fertilizers, as the research crops are the prices of the research crops will be very fluctuating from 4 rupees to the 100 or plus rupees. So whenever they adopt the technologies, they will be spending more on the purchase of the inputs. If they didn't get the market price, they will be lost for them. So they did not adopt this technology, and the lack of knowledge about the precision farming technologies. As I told that our farmers majority of our farmers are illiterate, and they stay away from the technologies. This has made them to lack of knowledge regarding the precision farming. Coming to the the spatial analysis of the groundwater quality using GIS. This study is done by S. Krishna Raja in 2015. The study was conducted in Karur district. The groundwater samples collected were analyzed under the following parameters like TDS, total alkalinity, and the cal- uh, calcium, magnesium, sodium, and the potassium and fluoride, sulfates and chlorides were using the standard protocol. The parameters were tested. A methodology, a total of 100 water quality, total of 100 quality monitoring stations were identified, and from this map shows the 100 water quality monitoring stations, and the samples were collected from the four seasons, that is in the monsoon, summer, post monsoon, and the pre monsoon, and the standard the standards were applied, and these are the ranges which was, and water quality index was calculated, and it has been showed that 0.24 0 to 24 value is excellent for drinking, and more than 100 is not is unfit for drinking. These are the pictures showing the distribution of the in the underground water. So the study has been reported that 68% of the study area lies in a range of good quality, and 28% of the study area lies in the poor quality, and 69% of the study areas is distributed within the allowed limit of the fluoride concentration, and 44% of the groundwater samples contain uh, chloride content within the limit. Thus, spatial distribution of maps of various quality parameters used to explain in which areas water is suitable for usage of the usage for using in the domestic purpose. With this, I would like to conclude my seminar. As we are going, as the population is going to bloom in 2050, we have to produce more. This is possible by adopting the technology. The mouthless cows are talking now, and they are telling that they are hungry, and the machines which were needed the humans to start and run, they are working without the human intervention. So and the data and these data has to be protected safely and given to the policy makers, so that they can make the policy and implement in a larger scale. And both the public and private sectors has to work togetherly and make the technologies affordable for the farmers. With this, I would like to end my seminar. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Now the seminar is open for discussion. I will make the previous first.
So you told that in law sector AI is used mostly. So I doubt regarding how it will work in law sector, because in medical sector we have this artificial diagnostics, and in IT sector there are applications. Law sector, how it will work?
Law is nothing but the legal sector. Even I think you will be going and giving the things or the fingerprints, biometrics to the person. That data will be used in the central database. So like that, and we will be knowing that in 4 to 5 days you will be getting your Aadhaar card. You can digitally download your Aadhaar card. Like those, there are many, even the DLs like that in those things.
This is but law is legal sector.
Yeah.
There is no judgment related to AI till now. So in
How,
that sector, I think it will be.
how the artificial intelligence works in case of employing or using the statement process or using the argument process or representation process. How the facilitates. For example, in harvesting, it avoids the labor. Similarly, in the judicial context, how it benefits.
Sir, ಇದು laborious work ಕಡಿಮೆ
So, artificial intelligence can be identified whether you're lying or not.
No, the research is going on
What
the
policy you should apply?
sir, the facial we
Lie detector something is done. No?
sir, but for using that we have to take the permission from
Whatever permission may be taken, okay, that is secondary.
sir,
Okay.
but
Similar to that, anything, any other thing comes up. I detect the comes one, you are seen in tubes. Okay, whether it is permissible or that is second issue. So similar to that, how that helps the world? So that's the question. Any questions?
which repeat that point.
strategy between the excess business between. So which sort of strategy?
Only farmers cooperatives and bring the small and marginal farmers together, and by that they can purchase and adopt in that. Self-help groups are there, NGOs are there. Even how the customizing centers are working, the government can take an initiative to start that or buy these automated machines and provide it to the farmers. Yeah, because we are having only 4% of the land under the cultivation. So with that land, we will be not able to produce more and feed the 9.6 billion of the population. So we have to adopt the vertical agriculture along with the automatic artificial. Yeah. So, in the supply chain management, as Mitra presented in his seminar about the blockchain technology, where one can trace from field to the plate. So, by adopting those technologies, properly market our produce at a fair price. And even there are many apps for marketing of the produce. Yeah. Who told you? It is in the pilot basis. It is exactly. It is in the pilot basis. It will get. It will bloom in the upcoming.
We artificial intelligence just try to invest in you don't use yes, let me clarify. Yes, now let me clarify why it's not.
The forecasting system now it is gaining importance and it is giving the exact ಇಲ್ಲ ಥೋड़ा ಬಂದಾಗ ಯಾರು ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗಾಗಿದೆ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ earlier they used to do the prediction but it was not so accurate because of the systems they involved in it, but now with in collaboration with the IBM they have a memorandum of understanding and they have developed a supercomputer to do the weather prediction which is more helpful for the customer. There are many apps. As I told, one of the strategy for implementing or promoting the artificial intelligence that we have to conduct frontline demonstration as we conduct for the crops or the any other technology. When we conduct frontline demonstrations, one will be adopting it. If it gets success, the others will see and adopt it. Similarly, we have to adopt. We have to conduct frontline demonstration for promoting this strategy. They are not different. The company name is different. Nanogonish is the first company, Pune-based company, which developed this IT-based solution for irrigation. The thing is, Krishna, both the working procedure are same. The company name are different, and Nanogonish is the first company which developed. as we have many training institutes managed at the national level, so that it take, can take this training as an initiative and provide the training to the extension company.
This is suggestion of man can take, but we anybody can take the election. Question is, when institutes are already available.
But many institutes are conducting here and there training for them.
Because this seminar itself is the first training. Okay, why it is not started yet? Other institutes.
Sir, last week there was a training in stats department about big data analytics, which is related to artificial intelligence. So that institutes are taking the training for. To provide training on the automation.
You want to open for the teachers? So it's both artificial intelligence and cloud computing.
Yeah, that is nothing but the information taken here is put into the cloud, or the data is shared there. Whenever it is required, it is retrieved and used in format. Both are. So no sir, it is different. But the thing is that the data from here goes to the cloud and can be used whenever it is.
So artificial intelligence, we are using that information, but the information is stored in cloud. So for example, whatever I have the data, that data is parallel stored in server. So that data is now accessible for me. If I give access for another robot or any other instance, then that data is accessible, that will be employed properly. So cloud computing mostly builds the hardware and data management. So sharing, especially with sharing, okay, wherever we are, we can be able to access the resources. So when the resource management, cloud computing comes. Whereas artificial intelligence, it utilises the information stored in the cloud and it puts into use. So for example, there are in network or apps are there. There are a lot of songs are stored. The moment you ask, because those songs are stored in cloud, the moment you ask particular song, it plays. That intelligence is implemented through artificial intelligence.
The data acts as a tool for artificial intelligence.
Looking for the features.
Sir. Sir, in Rave program, sir, the students are given the tabs. So, so you learn for rather than so rather than conducting research here, so if they have conducted in the farmers could have been aware of the technology and so the youths of the people has been inherited to the urban areas. Yes, sir. Sir, in precision farming. Sir, with the help of nodes entry, global GIS, geographical information system, and GPS, they take the images and see what are the actions they can take, and based on that, they are taking. Okay. Even in open field, optimum utilization of the resources and the recommended dose and the recommended dose of
have some observation. You said about this machines are trading. So we have come some of can you relate that to our communication model? Related to our communication model, machine learning and deep learning. Open. Yeah. Any the communication companies have been communication elements. Yeah. So we need the input here. We need the output.
The information which the human expert is giving to the knowledge engineer is input, and that information which is accessed by the end user should be the no sir, but the information remains the same sir.
Feature extraction and the classification.
The knowledge engineer.
Yes. Are they not the challenge? Sir, can you relate or not? We have to clarify what I felt I listeners seeing this. So, is it not involved some communication elements?
Sir, in communication, if you take it as a channel, if one message is given here, until it reaches the output or the end user, the message will distorted, which we can't relate to.
Why? Just tell me why you have to substantiate. Why is it not related? Then, so you said about so many the way we can use this artificial intelligence. So what about the selection of seeds or the new varieties or biotechnology or fixation of nitrogen in the atmosphere? Can we use this artificial intelligence?
Yes, sir. So, I have told the recent development in India, the Syngenta has been announced that artificial intelligence for good, where the app or the website gives the information regarding which crop or which variety is suitable for particular area.
Then this grows. You said it is can be operated in remote areas. What is the maximum space you can
Sir,
operate?
it depends on our from University of Agriculture Sciences Raypur, they have developed one drone set, and its range is around half kilometer. If the person is standing there, and he can take this range up to half kilometer.
Remote
Means we can control the drones remotely.
remotely, not remote places. Correct. The remote is where you can use the agriculture. Remote is
So, this is the main technology which is used in agriculture. The sensors are used in the, I give the example of nanograms, where the sensors are used in the soil. When the moisture deficit, it will send the message to the farmer's mobile, and then he can take the irrigation or supplement irrigation to the field.
not to slide. Make the stop the leeway. Put the frequency. No, no, you make a mistake with it. Take a look on the side. Okay, then, how this artificial intelligence work on the fishermen? You almost say that when we technology is possible. Can this can be involved in this fishermen? Again, the artificial intelligence. Have you heard about fishermen? You bring a lot of things to Israel, also because you don't know what is happening in the East. There was a reason in one of the fishermen of the last year. calculate the quantity of the fertilizer for the farms to get the pre-discharge, which is like discharge. Do you know about this, sir?
Yes, sir. It's from Rachel, sir.
I found the right to know this, sir. Of course, I have made that it's also working in Gandhi.
In all forms.
Another program. All the field also.
Based on GIS, the image and the recommended fertilizer to be given. I think the technology used in incubation.
Brother,
Yeah.
you know why you got so many questions from the audience? Huh? It's interesting, but you could have organized it in a different manner. You have given a lot of information in this slide. But before starting of the seminar, you told the audience that these are the limitations of this particular technology. Right? You would have mentioned the limitations of the technology, you would have avoided 50% of the questions. And then the second thing, you have not classified the technologies which are used by or through artificial intelligence, like which can be done at the national level, state level, district level, the local level, and narrowing down to the parliament. You could have classified whatever that you have given as a technology which can be adopted or used by artificial intelligence. Now we are asking you whether it can be used by the farmer. No, it can't be used by farmer. We said fluoride and fluoride content in the soil is that can be done at macro level. It can't be done on a individual farm. And if you have a half an acre, how can you say that your land is totally full of fluoride or fluoride? Is it not? Even the application of the other technologies what you have mentioned. It's just because we have not organized your seminar on a sequential basis by understanding its limitations and also the categorization of the technology to the different category of the people or maybe to the different geographical area. That's why you have attracted so many questions. So while doing it, you should realize where, how I can make use of this artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is nothing but whatever that you feed into the system, right, and you make analysis. Is it not? The weather forecast, somebody asked you, yes, weather always changes minute to minute. My prediction, I say it is for next 24 hours. It doesn't mean that the weather parameters doesn't change in another 6 hours or 12 hours or 14 hours. So it needs constant. That's why we always try to make use of the data. Whereas in America, they give you 1 hour precise information for weather. Earlier, ours was 24 hours. That's because of the parameters which are creating the weather changes. You are not able to capture them properly because of these your artificial intelligence or the machines which are required for it. So you should make analysis why it is required. You have given the information, but you should also analyze what information that you have given, how it is useful, to whom it is useful, and why I have to adapt it. So somebody asked me about the marketing. We have a lot of marketing intelligence that is just based on the data what we have generated for a period of 40 years or 50 years or 60 years. Right, the artificial intelligence you said getting less. Yes, you have through the artificial intelligence you can make the people aware. Now this is the time to stop sowing of tomato plants. The requirement of Karnataka market is only 100 tons, and the export potential is another 100 tons. So by the area what you have sown, it fulfill only 200 tons of tomato. So that's sufficient for the next another 3 months. Otherwise, if you sow more area, automatically the price will crash. So such kind of observations you can also use in case of artificial intelligence. So always whenever you give a seminar, you should also make it a point to give us the utility point of view. How best I can make use of the technology, and if I use the technology, to what extent I will be benefited. Otherwise, it's informative.